Hello and welcome back to Around the Block. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to quite an exciting episode today because this is the day the league splits in two and we are going to be in the championship group, which is great to see because we are second in the table as it stands right now. So we're in the top six, still be fighting it out for first in the table, although Slovan Bratislava are 13 points clear of us. So I think they've probably got the table and the championship wrapped up. We, though, we're going to be fighting for second or third. That's what we're fighting for. And we'll go a bit more in depth of that in just a moment's time. First of all, it's time to go through what's happened since you guys were last here. For the final two games before the winter break, where we had an agonising loss right at the very last minute against Dunstray, but managed to get a decent draw against Slovan Bratislava. We then played all these friendlies, which I wasn't really too fussed about. Obviously, my assistant manager does all that for me, so they all happen. Playing some decent teams like Honved, Budapest Honved, like that's a decent team to play against, but decent results in those, I think. We then came back after the winter break, and we've not been brilliant, I've got to say, actually. Started off actually with a nice 2-0 victory over Narva, which I suppose was expected. Okay, that was expected. They had a man sent off right in the 3rd minute as well, so nice win there with Nagy and Sina scoring their goals. We then, though, had a rather disappointing 0-0 draw with Prisov, who actually currently are in the relegation zone, I think, so that was not great to draw with them. And then we lost another game, only our 3rd league loss of the season, but it was a 2-0 loss. I think it's the biggest loss we've had. Well, that's the 4th loss, actually. We lost 2-0 to Slovan Bratislava, lost 1-0 to Zilina, we lost 3-2 to Dunstray, and that's the 4th loss we've had to Skalica, and we lost 2-0, which wasn't brilliant, really, considering that they are in the bottom half of the table. But we are now in the Slovakian Cup semi-finals after a 2-0 win over Prisov in the quarter-finals. Issue is, it's Slovan Bratislava over 2 legs in the semi-finals. I don't think we're going to be winning the Slovakian Cup this season. So whilst we've not been quite at our best since the winter break, we are still in a great position. Second in the table on 37 points. Dunstray and Zilina are just 1 point behind us. But we are a good few points ahead of 5th and 6th. So I think we play this game against Zilina, hopefully get a win, stay ahead of them. And then we're in kind of a battle with Dunstray and Zilina for 2nd and 3rd. That's what I think we're going to be in for the rest of the season. Should also mention as well, we've had obviously the January transfer window come through. We didn't sign any players in the end. Now, there were 3 players that I was pretty hell-bent on signing until the contracts came around and they wanted £1,000 a week plus, so they didn't sign to the club instead. I thought we couldn't spend that much money on players, so we haven't made any signings, but we have let go. If we can go back on transfer history, Advic has gone out on loan to Dustlo Sala to join Toth as well, so that's a bit of money off the wage budget too. Speaking of wages, actually, a few players have signed some new contracts with us, which is good to see. 2 of them, and they've both taken pay cuts. So first up is Barbosa. He's taken, it's only £50 per week pay cut, but it's still £50 a week that we're saving. So Barbosa's down for another 3 seasons on £800 a week, which I think for a striker of his quality and is good enough for this level, I think that's probably worth it for now. And also, I'm very pleased with this one. Brigant, he has also taken a pay cut. He's gone down from, on my list here, £500 to £400 a week. So we're saving quite a lot of money, actually, £5,200 a year on him, which I'm very pleased with. He is getting on a little bit, and his attributes are decreasing slightly, but he's still got a bit of a part to play in this squad, I think, and to get him tied down for another 2 years on a lesser contract as well, I think it's a good bit of business. No one else has signed a new contract yet, but hopefully we'll try and get some of the players who are running out of contract at the end of the season to either leave or take pay cuts, because this balance is really getting a bit out of control now, at minus £650,000 now. It's quite rapidly going down. You hate to see it. Anyway, to actually make some money, we need to finish in the top 3 because we get some prize money there. So hopefully finishing in the top 3 this season is still achievable for us. For the game against Zilina, we do need to go fairly defensively though. So we've got to stick with this kind of very defensive formation. So Lesnovsky starts in goal with Filipak, Durek and Maxim at the back. Tim, Kontar and Gunnarsson in that centre or the defence midfield. Nagy and Sina just ahead of them with Barbosa and Furman taking the striker roles today. So hopefully we'll get some good goals. Right then, kickoff is upon us here today. And if we can just hold them at bay, get a draw, that puts us in a very good position. If we lose it, they go ahead of us in the table, and we don't want that to happen. So a 0-0 draw works out very nicely for us. Now, the beauty, I suppose, of being in the top half of the table come the split in the season is we are guaranteed a shot of European football for next season. Finishing the 1st, 2nd or 3rd, we guarantee ourselves European football. Finish 4th, 5th, 6th, and then whoever finishes top of the relegation group in 7th all have a chance to play for that final relegation spot. So we're in a great position where we've always got a chance to play for European football. I think that's the biggest thing. And if we get it, that will bring quite a nice bit of money for us next season. So there's real incentive to keep this bit of form going. I think we're slowing down a little bit now as the season comes to its conclusion. Good chance for Zelina there, but they've put it over the bar. Obviously, we started the season brilliantly, but the 4 games we've had since winter break, we haven't really been quite on the pace, which is a little bit worrying. That's like things like that, just a bad ball every now and again where we're just not playing it properly. We are struggling ever so slightly. So we just need to keep calm, carry on, just do our bit for the final part of the season when the league splits in half. And if we can finish 2nd or 3rd, that would be a massive achievement, I feel. As Tim, oh, what a goal we've just scored here. Now, that was not expected. I think Tim, I'm not sure if he's trying to cross it or not, but it's so much power that the keeper could not hold it, and he pushed it into his own net. This is fantastic, and it looks like a packed-out stand here today as well. Hopefully, a lot of people have turned up for this one. That will help out the club massively with some transfer. Oh, the keeper could not do anything with it. You love to see it. I hope there are a lot of people here. We'll see after half-time how many people are here, because we need some big attendances to boost our ticket income. Half-time, though, 1-0 to us. That's a great position to be in. Good stuff for us. How many people are here? I think it's about 2,000 people. That's really good, actually. 2,000. We'll take that massively. Ball forward. Oh, it's a good ball for Zelina, and Levnovsky makes a very good save there in the end. But like the commentary says, he should have scored that. We let them in far too easily there. Yeah, 2,015 people here, and only 84 away fans, which is interesting. Okay. So actually, most of them are our fans here, which is very nice to see. Free kick, which Kontar is taking. By the looks of things, Dunstrader. Oh, we've scored another one. Nagy gets his header on that free kick, putting it in the back of a net. You love to see it. I was just about to say as well, Dunstrader, by the looks of things, are losing their game because they're still on 36 points. So we're going to have that 4-point buffer again if we can just see this game out and not concede some goals. Very pleased with how this one's turning out to be. Tim's looking very tired at left wing back. We can anyone actually play in that position? No one else can play there right now. We've got some injuries and we're lacking on the left-hand side. Poloveka can maybe just push forward a little bit. We might do that just to help him out a little bit. I don't know. Gunnarsson also looking quite tired, actually. Brigant can come on for him. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll push up like that a little bit, just so we've got some players in some nice positions there. Still, there is 25 minutes to go in today's game, and Zelina still have plenty of time to score some goals to get themselves back in this. And across through the middle there, hitting the post. They're coming close. All right, they're coming close. Let's just concentrate. Concentrate, lads. Let's not concede anything. As Tyson Furman on the ball. Cross into Barbosa, putting it just wide. Tyson back on the ball once again. He's been fantastic, to be fair. He's been playing really well. I keep liking to swap him and Timovsky-Radchenko around every now and again because they both play pretty well. I'm trying to get a bit more match experience. I think next season we need to send either one or both of them out on loan to get a full season under their belt and things like that. I'm saying that like I want to be here for quite a while at Martin. I've not really had a thought yet about wanting to leave the club. And particularly if we can get European football next season with Martin, I am more than inclined to stay for another couple seasons with Martin. As Levnovsky makes another huge save there. Like I said, I think I said it in the first game of the season. Levnovsky is going to win us points on his own this season. He's made his fair share of saves today. And another one. And another one. He's just somehow... He is making his fair share of saves, Levnovsky. And he's really... won us a lot of points this season, I think. He's been absolutely fantastic. Really top quality. But as I was saying, if we can get ourselves into Europe next season, I am more than inclined to stay at Martin for a little while longer, really. Especially if we can try and get a coaching course. Barbosa, make it 3. Oh, he nearly just hits the post. That's unfortunate. But full-time, a 2-0 win over Zelina. That's fantastic. Interestingly as well, Dunstrader lost their game 5-1 to Senica, who were pushing to try and get themselves into the top 6, but weren't able to do it, even though Trenton lost actually, so they were just too far away from the points there. But this does confirm, as the league splits in half, we're second as it stands right now. 4 points clear in the top half. We've just got 2 games against Bratislava, Dunstrader, Zelina, Michaelov and Trenton, and then it's exciting, this. It's really exciting. The biggest surprise for many this season has been Martin, whose fine performances have seen them soar past expectations to take second place so far. So a quick look at the schedule then shows that we've got Zelina coming up next in the... straight away again, Zelina. That's fine. We beat them 2-0. Hopefully we'll do it again in that game. But then we've got a lot of games coming up against Slovan Bratislava because we've got the Slovak Cup semi-finals as well. I do think we'll lose that, definitely. But I don't know. I'm not too sure. We'll see what happens. This isn't great. Arguably one of our best midfielders has only gone and broken his collarbone. Out for 7 to 8 weeks after sending him to a specialist. He's going to miss quite a bit of football. Quite a bit of football. 7 to 8 weeks. We're looking at most of this part of the season, aren't we? It's virtually 2 months, isn't it? Virtually 2 months. So what are we now? 11th of March. He might be back for the Trents and Dunstreader game right at the end of the season. Shitty Gel, you're going to have to step up, my man. Tell you what, I'm very excited about this Zelina game. Because if we win this game again, we'll be 7 points clear of them. And that's a big gap to fourth. A very big gap to fourth. And yes, we could lose that. And if we lose 3 games, we can lose that lead and whatnot. But I don't think we'll lose 3 games. Or if we lose 3 games, I don't think Zelina are going to win all those 3 games that they then play. Is my thinking. But because we played so well in that game, all we're doing is taking off Nagy, the injured Nagy, and Shitty Gel will come on instead for him. Other than that, the team is going to stay the exact same. Right then, kickoff is once upon again, as in pretty much the exact same circumstances. We are at home to Zelina. Hopefully we get another 2,000 or so people turning up to this game, and hopefully we get another nice 2-0 win. That would be really decent, as Zelina looking to build out from the back. By number 5, challenged by Furman then, just about getting the ball cleared. But direct on the ball for us. He puts it forward. It's collected by the defenders, and their ball forward is collected by our defenders. So it's backwards and forwards constantly between the defenders. Well, they have got it through this time, and the shot blocked, but only goes as far as other Zelina players into the area. Lesnovsky makes a very good save again. What a man he is. What a man he's turned out to be. Also, just having some thoughts about, obviously the league is split in half now. If we look at the league table, there's a very real possibility, actually, isn't there, that Senica, who are currently 7th, might finish with more points than the team in 6th, but finish 7th. That's quite interesting, actually, isn't it? But I suppose they are playing lesser quality teams down there, aren't they, which is understandable. Half-time, though, we've got their 0-0. And you know what? If we can just keep 0-0 with Zelina, keep that 4-point gap to them, that's decent. That is very good. Like I say, I think our aim now should be to come 2nd or 3rd in the table. I mean, Slovan Bratislava, far and away the best team in the league. They've pretty much got it wrapped up because they're already 13 points clear of us. I assume they're winning their game right now. They are winning the game right now, so they're even further ahead of us right now. 15 points clear because we're currently drawing. Let's take Furman off and bring Timofsky Radchenko on. But swap these 2 over. Tim not playing so well at left wing back, so we'll bring Ferenc on for him instead. Give him a shot. And Maxim all of a sudden is now looking very tired and things like that. So we'll probably take... I'd like to say take him off. We haven't really got another defender to bring on, so he might just have to stay there. That's the issue of playing 3 at the back, and we don't have much in the way of depth in the squad right now. That's a little bit of an issue, but 10 minutes you've got to hold on. He should be okay to hold on, hopefully. Go on then, lads. Zelina, let's get the challenge in and get a goal. Come on. I believe in you. Let's not let them score right at the end of this game. Challenge for this ball now. Challenge for it. Good pressing from us, but unfortunately it is cleared by Zelina as they get it across the other side of the pitch instead. I can feel the goal coming now. I can feel it coming into their number 7, number 15 to shoot. What did I say? The goal was coming. There it is. Zelina taking the lead. Dunstreader are drawing their game though, so we're still 3 points clear of 4th as it stands right now. And again, top 3 is the aim. If we can get there, that's automatic qualification into Europe for next season. That is the aim. That we've got. I really think we can do it, as we have lost this game to Zelina 1-0. We won 2-1 on aggregate in today's episode, though, so I'm happy with that, but almost. Okay, Slovan Bratislava, 16 points clear. They've won the league. They've won the league as far as I'm concerned. Fair play to them. Congratulations. We are really in a fight now for 2nd place, and Zelina and Dunstreader are just waiting for us to slip up. It's going to be a real tough battle. Right, next episode then. Now, I kind of want to do the Slovak semi-final, because obviously that's quite a big event that we're at. But we could just do all 4 games in one episode, maybe. Oh, why not? Why not? Let's just do all 4 games in one episode. Unless, of course, we lose 5-0 in the first leg, there's no point doing the second leg at all. So maybe we do 3 in that regard, but let's just do it. Let's just do all 4 games tomorrow and see what happens. So thank you ever so much for watching today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have done, please do drop a like on the video for me and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.